Welcome back to Channel 5 News at noon. We have been tracking rain all day long, but I want to take you first on a live look outside of McAllen, courtesy of Sky 5. And you see that clouds really thick at this hour, and the winds are really light, so you don't really see the trees blowing around at the moment. But you know, there's been a considerable amount of rain out there this morning, and now what we're looking at on the Doppler network is just a little bit of light rain still over portions of Starr County, moving into Hidalgo County as we speak, and even a little bit of light rain down in Cameron County and along the coast. A lot of the heavier stuff still well to the north, but we still have that potential to see some showers and thunderstorms develop this afternoon. And when I say that there was a lot of rain around this morning, you probably saw it if you were out there on your early morning commute. Probably slowed you down a little bit. You know that there were a few accidents because of the rain out there. And when you look at the rainfall totals, they range anywhere, or the estimates rather, these are not official totals, but these are Doppler estimated rainfall totals. And you see 1.5 up to 2.6. So anywhere from 1.5 inches up to 2.5 inches of rain fell in very isolated areas. It did cause streets to become a little bit flooded, and definitely some ponding water out there along the roadways. Here's a look at FutureTrack. So this is what we're going to expect as we head into the afternoon. FutureTrack starts the model at noon. I think this one's a little bit overdone here in terms of all the moisture. I think it's what it's overcompensating for. But when we go into the afternoon, there is still some potential as that front gets closer for some showers and thunderstorms to develop, because we just have so much moisture in the atmosphere. Now, looking at this, it looks like it turns back to about light rain, maybe a few little moderate rain showers for your commute home. Regardless, the roads will be wet, so take your time while you're out there. And don't forget that if you drive through pockets of heavier rain, like what we're looking at over in Starr County or even near the island, you will need to give yourself a little bit of distance from the car in front of you so that you can see and be able to brake in a timely manner. So this evening, notice that things start to calm down a little bit, not completely, but we are going to notice a change in the rain pattern. So we're looking at the water vapor imagery, lots of blue here on the map indicating a good amount of moisture in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Zooming out and looking across the Lone Star State, you can almost see exactly where this front is. And when I put it on the map here, you see that it's just to our north outside the Panhandle, kind of making its way toward the Big Bend, and it'll arrive here later on this evening. And if it slows down, it may be later on tonight. So we're going to be watching the timing of that front. But here's a good indicator as well when the drier air is going to move in. It's not going to be one of those immediate things. It's going to be one of those things that we just kind of go down a little bit down into the bottom of the muggy category with the mid to lower 60s by later on tomorrow night. So it'll feel a little bit more comfortable, but you'll still notice the moisture content in the air. But as we get into the late part of the work week, I'm talking about Thursday into Friday, look at there. It finally arrives, that drier, cooler air mass, and it will be cooler and rather cloudy over the next couple of days. So we're expecting temperatures to be below average, courtesy of the north winds and a lot of that cloud cover and continued rain showers. So looking at your hour-by-hour forecast, we stay in the mid to upper 70s. You may briefly touch 80, but I just don't think it's going to happen at this point in time. Showers and thunderstorms will last this afternoon and possibly a few rain showers overnight. Low temperatures eventually will bottom out right around 60. Here's how your first 7-day forecast pans out. We'll be at 77 tomorrow. It's going to look a lot like Christmas. It won't feel like it though. It's going to feel more like fall out there, okay? But the milky sky, a little bit of that rain will be around, and we'll be down to 72 by Thursday. Overnight lows stay in the mid to lower 60s for the next few nights. By the time we wrap up the work week for Veterans Day, 72. A few showers will be around, rain chances around 20%. But look at your overnight low Friday night, 56 degrees. So yes, it will feel considerably different. This weekend, 73 and 75 will keep a shower or two in the forecast, mainly in the lower valley and along the coast. But then everything starts to kind of dry out by the early part of next week. 85 might be a little bit too warm. We may adjust that and bring it down to the lower 80s, but still the warmth will return courtesy of that southeast flow. Overnight lows will eventually get back up into the 60s. That's your updated first Storm 5 forecast. Channel 5 News at noon. We'll be right back. Don't go away.